So we got another good one for you, all of you guys. Don't forget that it is hosted on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, but this is our final match. So this one is table 3, which is fine, but I found it was going to be a very spicy match so you guys could enjoy. This is the opponent from round 1 playing the UG Itadori deck versus something really interesting. This opponent is playing a hybrid of sorts, similar to like when you find out Purple Hunter has their kind of hybrid with the Zoldyck family and Krollo. You know, this is a hybrid of Mahito plus the school. So they're going to use Todo and shenanigans like that. So I'm excited to see what happens here. We got a Mahito 0 cost coming down, and then the Sukuna player is going second, plays the Nubara, sacks a finger, and then plays an Inu. So very much 2 energy ramp, normal shenanigans. Had to use 1 AP to play a thing, and then did not, just played a Todo, and then the searcher for the high school whiffed. Kind of sad when that does, but you know what? She did her job being able to filter the deck. So Ino comes up to apply some pressure, then plays the bounce Nubara to replay Nubara to trash a card. So it is trashing an Ino, so 1 damage here. Ooh, Boogie Woogie, just straight up removal. So this can be a very sacky match if it looks like it. So uses 1 AP to draw to try to kind of get into the tempo he needs to get into. Plays another Todo and then raise the Mahito and then swings in with Mahito. So, ooh, just hits a Maki Zenin, which is pretty good because that's just a vanilla hit in the security and does not matter in the slightest. So we'll see what happens. Uses 1 AP to do some shenanigans here. Has to rebuild his board with 1 removal, kind of just shutting him down, right? So taking a look here, plays the Yuji Itadori 2 cost and then uses the removal spell to kind of just remove the Mahito. And then uses 1 final AP to play the Nubara to bounce the Nubara. So, yeah. Now, both players are on 3. Uses 1 AP. I don't know what he's going to use it on. Did he do for the draw? So right now he's got 3 energy working with. So, oh boy, passes with 1 energy using for a draw. This is not looking good for the purple player. So promotes the Yuji, plays a Nubara to draw, trash a card. So he's got his second finger live, and this is going to be very hard for this purple player. So plays 1, plays the Yuji Itadori, and then raids into Sukuna. So draws 2, trash 1. So 3rd finger in the trash. Oof. So swings in, it's the Todo. And then Mahito comes to hand. So he's got to be able to play this form. Ooh, he gets the girl that bounces for the Todo shenanigans. Plays Todo down, then domain expansions, raids into the Todo, which will do a swap. And then does the domain expansion kind of a little bit out of order. He's supposed to do the Todo, which I had to remind him about that, but it's okay. He ends up doing it anyway. You're not supposed to do this. Gets rid of Boogie Woogie. He's supposed to do the Todo, but he remembers that Todo. Again, I explained it once or twice. He swaps them around, brings up Nubara, and then the 2 cost energy generator, and then basically puts Sukuna in the back line. Does another domain expansion, plays the searcher again for the high school, then gets another searcher to dig a little deeper. So if he slams down another one, he could definitely do that. Gets rid of the Mahito, plays another one. So definitely digging, gets the Todo yet again. Discards a Mahito, swings in with the Todo, and boom. You know, Nubara's gone. There's not much else here. The board definitely shaked up a little bit here. Draws a card for the action. We'll have to see what happens here. Promotes the Sukuna, then proceeds to play Mahito, Maki Zenin, and trashes a Sukuna. Gets rid of activates domain expansion to extend plays a little bit, which can lead to being something good. Ooh, plays Ino to the front to kind of soak up some damage, which is not bad actually. You want to do that. And then uses the removal spell to get rid of the Todo. Swings in, Inu, then swings in with the UG, blocks with the 2K. So smart move to soak up some damage. Only 3 life left, and this can be almost game. So he promotes up, and then let's see what he does here. Plays Boogie Woogie. So he's going to remove the Sukuna, put it at the bottom of the deck, which is huge. You know, draw. Then he gets, your opponent usually gets to play a body. You're supposed to remember this, but, you know, swings that, puts Todo on, and then brings up Todo to swap in this. So now the energy line is kind of wonky. So swings in. So gets at least 1 damage in. Ooh, adds the UG Itadori to hand. So draw. So we got a Todo live. Draws with the AP action. So he's got to make some energy generation in the back to be able to do most of his stuff. Is he going to promote up here? Probably be smart, because damage is going to start flying pretty quickly in this match. So we got Maki Zenin coming up. Nubara to bounce. Does domain expansion, plays Nubara to draw, trash a card. So trashes the Itadori. Now he plays Itadori in the back, and then just straight up passes, which kind of makes a lot of sense, because 2000 DP blockers are just going to do what it needs to do. You know, he's not going to get any extra damage in, because the Todo is going to do what Todo wants to do. So question comes down to how this play is going to go. He's debating on using his AP to draw a card, which wouldn't be bad in this situation, right? So plays Mahito down. He's waiting for a Pacific card, if I remember correctly. He mentioned that, ooh, activates Boogie Woogie, bottoms the Todori. So now your opponent is supposed to play something, which, again, he's got the Todos on board, so he would be able to draw the card and get some Mahito out of this trade, which is not bad. He's got 2 4Ks now. So swings in with the little one. Ooh, Yuji Itadori raid. Does he decide to bounce here? No, he doesn't go for the bounce. Gets the Sukuna, swings in with Mahito, and then, you know, he knows he should have swung in. Yep, there we go. Swings in, gets rid of the Maki Zenin. So now we are going to see the final kind of steps in the phase of the battle, right? They're both very close to death here. So answer response is super important, right? So this is all crucial turns. So uses the AP. He's going to raid into a Sukuna. So draw 2, trash 1. Now, let's see what happens here. He's got 4 energy, so he can do a lot of things. Ooh, activates the removal spell to get rid of the Todo. But here's the little nifty little things I had to chime in here. The removal spell for Itadori to be able to kill needs a Yuji Itadori on the field. If not, it bounces back to hand. So he bounced the Todo back to hand instead. So that is vitally important here. This was probably what ended the game here for the UG player, just because of that small misplay. And sometimes that's all it takes. Brings back the rated Todo and slams down the final piece. Todo will swap around things. That's just all it does. I had to remind to use the Todo effect because he's done it a few times and then moved on to doing other things. So he swings in, forces the block, swings in 4K. Ooh, gets the impact shenanigans, the removal spell. So, you know, all the opponent has to do is get that one final attack in, right? So at this point, energy is kind of getting low for the Sukuna player. I mean, you only have 1 and 1, right? And 1 life left. Debating on bringing up the bodies here, which is super important in clutch. So brings up Inu, then plays a Nubara in the back to draw. He's going to try to rebuild his energy line on top of trying to just build enough board presence. And that might not be enough here. So trashes a Yuji Itadori. I still don't get why you're just tossing away your 2 AP boys. You should probably try to use them to your fullest extent and into your fullest advantage. And to be honest with you, he's tossed them every single time he's had him. So Nubara bounces, then plays a Nubara in the back. To be honest with you, there you go. Final Sukuna finger. So he lets it. Ooh, Boogie Woogie definitely sealed the game here. It definitely sealed the game. No matter what happens, that removal spell just ended the game. So I had to chime in. It doesn't. I was about to chime in. It doesn't kill. That's just a normal kill spell. So he blocks here and then block there. So right now they're both down to 1 life, and it's super clutch here. So brings up everything, 4 attackers just in case. Sets up, plays the Todo, and then swings in, and GG's good game. He needed the out. So again, removal spells kind of just sometimes get there, right? And that's vitally important. So yeah, if you can look at it right now, the purple game was definitely a little more sackier, but at least showed off what the deck can do and capable of. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.